Have you ever noticed how some men will do anything to be with a woman? They change plans, face obstacles, and even turn their world upside down just to be by her side. Meanwhile, there are other women who can't provoke the same reaction. But what really lies behind this difference? It's often believed that appearance or luck are the deciding factors, but the reality is much deeper. There is something invisible but powerful that shapes how a man behaves in front of a woman. This factor lies in how she positions herself, the energy she emits, and the emotions she can awaken in him. Men don't just connect with what they see, but with what they feel. And it's this feeling that motivates them to invest, prioritize, and commit, even with many options around. If you've ever wondered why some relationships flow naturally, while others are marked by uncertainty and disinterest, the answer lies in this key. In this video, you will understand what makes a man truly commit and how to make him genuinely want to be by your side. If this topic interests you, like and subscribe to the channel to continue following transformative content. I'm about to reveal a little-known secret. My ebook, 90 Magnetic Messages, teaches how to create messages so powerful that he will feel an almost irresistible need to respond. If you want to be present in the thoughts of the man you want in a natural and true way, the link is in the comments. Men often don't know how to explain what they feel, but they know there is something special about a woman. This isn't just about appearance or what she says, but about the energy she radiates. You know that woman who walks into a room and everyone notices her presence without her needing to do anything. It's not because she's the most beautiful or the most extroverted. She exudes confidence. She doesn't seek approval, doesn't need to validate herself, and that's exactly why she becomes irresistible. Feminine energy is powerful. When you feel good about yourself, it shows in your posture, your gaze, your way of moving. Men pick up on this vibe immediately, even without understanding why. But when you are insecure, anxious, or trying to force a connection, this energy becomes a block. Something doesn't feel right, and they instinctively sense it. True attraction doesn't come from trying to follow rules or impress, but from being in tune with yourself. When you genuinely feel good, your presence becomes magnetic and men react to it naturally. But what makes a man not just like you, but feel like he needs you in his life? The answer lies in the emotion he experiences when he's with you. Appearance might spark interest, but what really keeps him is the unique feeling you provide. Here's something crucial. Men don't value what comes too easily. It's not about creating difficulties or playing with his feelings, but understanding that the way you position yourself must awaken in him a desire to conquer. If everything is predictable and he realizes he can have you without effort, his motivation disappears. True attraction arises when he feels that being with you isn't a simple choice, but a unique experience he doesn't want to miss. He feels a need to secure his place in your world, to be part of your story. At the same time, he seeks to feel that his presence matters to you, that he makes a difference in your life, but without it sounding like dependency. True connection arises when there is harmony between being independent and recognizing mutual importance. At this stage, he not only wants to be by your side, but feels he can't let you slip away. The key isn't in trapping him, but in making him choose freely to stay with you. This happens when he realizes that your life is already complete, but with him, it can be even more fulfilling. By instinct, men have the desire to protect and conquer. This drive goes beyond mere physical attraction. It's a biological part of their nature. They need to feel that they have a role in your life, that their presence has an impact. When this fades, the connection starts to weaken. A common mistake among many women is believing that, in order to be valued, they must demonstrate absolute independence, as if they don't need anyone. Of course, being self-sufficient is important, But an attitude of "I don't need anyone" can push away exactly the kind of involvement one desires. This doesn't mean giving up your strength or pretending weakness, but allowing him to play his role as a partner. Small gestures, like asking for an opinion or accepting help with daily tasks, subtly trigger this instinct. It may seem simple, but for a man, knowing he can contribute to your life makes all the difference. Here's the crucial point. A man only fully surrenders when he realizes that by your side, he can be his best version. If he feels that he can support you, that his presence is valued, the emotional bond strengthens. This doesn't mean creating forced situations to make him feel needed, but opening space for him to actively engage in the relationship. It can be something simple, like letting him help you with a task, or recognizing the importance of his opinions and advice. In the end, a man wants to feel indispensable. When this is awakened in the right way, he becomes more involved, and the idea of losing you becomes unthinkable. Many people confuse vulnerability with weakness, but in reality, being genuinely vulnerable is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can have. True power lies in being who you are without fear of being too much or too little. Men connect deeply with women who don't try to be perfect all the time, but are authentic and spontaneous. The problem arises when vulnerability is confused with insecurity. When a woman shares her feelings in constant search of validation, the effect can be the opposite of what's desired. Instead of bringing him closer, it can push him away. However, when vulnerability is accompanied by confidence, everything changes. This means that you can express your emotions as long as you do so with a sense of self-worth. Instead of saying, "I'm afraid you'll leave me," which may sound fragile, try something like, "I value deep connections, and I want something real between us." The difference is subtle but powerful. Men are attracted to a woman who possesses this rare combination. She has her sensitive and emotional side, but at the same time, she knows she is enough on her own. This balance between strength and vulnerability makes him realize that he has found something unique, something he never wants to lose. Being with someone who truly matters isn't about luck, but how you position yourself. If you want a man to get truly involved and do whatever it takes to be by your side, it's crucial to avoid certain behaviors that, unknowingly, could push him away. Many women fall into these traps without even realizing it. One of the biggest mistakes that can undermine a man's interest is constantly chasing after him, sending messages all the time, being available at any moment, and putting him first without him doing anything to deserve it can be a big mistake. When something comes too easily, it loses its value. If he feels that he doesn't need to make an effort to win you over, the attraction naturally diminishes. Another behavior that can quickly drain the relationship is the incessant search for validation. Asking constantly if he loves you, if everything's okay, or seeking approval all the time can have the opposite effect. Men don't want to feel like they need to calm someone down all the time. True confidence is something you feel. It doesn't need to be constantly reinforced with words. It shows in your posture and the way you value yourself. Accepting less than you deserve is also a common and harmful mistake. When a man realizes he can treat you any way he wants, disappear and reappear whenever he pleases, and you still stay there without questioning it, he has no reason to change. When there are no consequences for lack of effort, his interest simply disappears. For him to truly value you, he needs to feel that he could lose you. This happens when you demonstrate your high worth, when you don't accept anything less, and you clearly know what you want. A man only truly commits when he understands he is with someone special, someone who doesn't beg for love and doesn't accept being treated poorly. True attraction isn't about games, but about a magnetic energy that combines self-confidence, authenticity, and self-esteem. A man wants to feel that being with you is something unique, that you won't shape yourself to please him. and that your life is complete, with or without him. This confidence makes him want to stay, and more than that, fear losing you. If this content resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me keep bringing videos that make a difference. And let me know in the comments, have you noticed the difference between a man who makes an effort and one who just doesn't care? I'd love to hear your experience.